The other day I put a video up about, or mentioned, sorry, in my video about SMART goals. So today we're going to discuss just what a SMART goal actually is. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. First of all, let's break down what those actually mean. As an example of a goal, so people come to see us and they want to lose weight, which is important, or they want to rid themselves of pain, or they want to gain muscle mass, or they want to get fitter. In fact, I actually was doing a consultation with someone the other day, and I said to them, what would you like to do? And they said, I want to get fitter. And I said, okay, fit for what? So what this relates to in the specific part of your goal is, what specifically do you actually want to achieve? How much weight do you want to lose? How much stronger do you want to get? You want to get fitter, okay? What specifically do you want to get fitter at, and how much fitter do you want to get at it? So for example, let's say you're a runner and you want to get better or fitter at running, or you're not a runner and you want to start running and you want to get fitter for running. Have a specific target in mind. You want to run 3 miles in under 30 minutes, so 10 minutes per mile or less than 10 minutes per mile. In order to do that, and in order to lay that down and that specific target down, the first thing you have to do is actually assess how fit you actually are at the moment. And that makes up the ground basis of where you currently are on a fitness basis. Because if you don't know where you're starting from, how do you know if you're getting fitter or not? You don't. So first you assess, and then you put a target in place. So a specific target, let's say it was weight loss, 1 stone, or half a stone, 6 pounds, 10 kilos. At this point, it doesn't matter because I'm speaking general terms, but for you, when you decide what your specific goal is, write it down. So if you want to lose 10 kilos, you need to write down that you actually want to lose 10 kilos, and you need to write down whereabouts you are. So if you weigh 100 kilos and you want to get to 90, if you weigh 50 kilos and you want to get to 40, you must be really little if you only weigh 50 kilos and you want to get to 40. Then write it down, and write down the dates of where you are at that specific point when you start. That actually leads on to the M. It has to be measurable, okay? If your goal isn't measurable, then how do you know if you're getting there or if you've got there? You don't, which can be very, very demoralizing and can be very demotivating. On the other hand, if you write it down and you write down where you were and you write down where you want to be and you write down the measures of if you're achieving it or not, that can also be very empowering. So the fact that you make your goal measurable has a lot of weight to it. So write down the beginning, write down the middle, write down the end, write down your journey. The next is the A. Guys, your goal has to be achievable. If it's not achievable, then you're fighting a losing battle and you're going to get demoralized really, really quickly, and you're just going to get wound up and pissed off at yourself and other people around you. If you don't make it achievable, so for example, for me to say, okay, I'm 85 kilos and I want to get to 140 kilos in body weight. Genuinely speaking, I don't think my body would actually go that heavy. Okay, likewise, let's say I wanted to trim really low down and get down to 60 kilos. Again, I don't think my body is physically capable of actually getting that low in body weight. My bones and my organs would weigh more. Make sure that your goal is actually achievable, okay? If you're a runner, as an example, then I think the current record is just under 4 minutes for the mile record. So if you're looking at a speed trial for the run, don't set it somewhere that it is ridiculously low or ridiculously unachievable. Make sure that your goal is achievable. And that leads on to the next bit, which is the R, the realistic. Your goal must be realistic. If it's not realistic, then again, you're going to get demoralized, you're going to get wound up, you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to quit before you've even started. So make your goal realistic. Again, let's say I was trying to gain weight, and so I make my goal achievable. Okay, I'm 85, I want to get to 90 kilos. That's doable, that's achievable, but I want to do that next week. That's not realistic. That's never going to happen. I'm never going to gain 5 kilos of lean body mass I don't actually think I could gain 5 kilos of fat in a week. Make your goal realistic and make it achievable. And the last one is time bound. Your goal must have a time of when you're going to achieve it by. Otherwise, there's no urgency and there's no desire to have it done by a certain point. So, as an example, my wife Haley, she's actually got a 12-week plan put together, and in, I think it's 7 weeks, she's got a party she wants to go to, and she wants to be a lot trimmer by that 7-week mark. So although she's on a 12-week program, there's a target at 7 weeks that she wants to be looking a certain way by that point. Obviously she's going to be looking even better by the time she hits 12 weeks, but the 7-week target is there, okay? And it's realistic. So remember, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Make your goals SMART.